Welcome, welcome. This session is about helping you to open your heart for love and abundance. Enjoy it. Welcome, welcome everyone. So good to be here. How is everyone? I'm so grateful to be here and having this session with you and exploring this amazing topic. And I think the most important topic is to having open heart, living from the place of having open heart. Okay, no sound. Okay, let me just check. Okay, can you hear me now? Just testing. Yes, you can hear me now. Awesome. Sounds okay. Sorry. So again, I want to say welcome and thank you for being here. I'm so happy to seeing you all here. And today we're gonna be exploring the topic about the importance of having open heart for love, and therefore we attracting more abundance in our life as a result of that. And life is so much easier when our heart is open. I believe that this is where we can truly living our life fully, when our heart is open. And I know it can take time and it can be a journey to open our heart again because of many reasons. And definitely be sharing some stuff with you here, and we will be doing also energy healing. Hello, Amma. Hello, Vinasikve. Oh, I haven't seen you for a long time. Hi, Angela, darling, again. Amanda, Frau, Cindy, Amma, Kay, and anyone else who is here. So let's explore why is it so difficult to having actually open your heart. I'm sure you already know this, but main thing is because of traumas. When we are, and the trauma can be on many different levels. Of course, by being abused as a child, this definitely crush our heart on many levels. I definitely speak from my experience because I've experienced lots of abuse as a child. It can start already in the womb as well. So if your parents were not sure if you want to have children, for example, or they feel like they were not ready, definitely can impact you, how you feel about yourself as a grown up or as even younger version of yourself. I had a client that they were twins, and during pregnancy that one of the twin was gone. So she's been struggling for most of her life with love and relationships because underlying belief is that there's a fear of being betrayed or a lack of trust, and lots of people are dealing with a lack of trust. Basically, I see this on sessions over and over again. So this can the programming, the broken heart can start very early, from even the moment you were conceived. Just it's enough that your parents didn't want to have children or were not ready, and like I said, during pregnancy, your mom with you could happen so many things as well that could create the energy of lack of trust or fear of love or not feeling wanted. I had this belief as well. I felt like I'm unwanted for most of my life as well, until I healed that stuff. So many things can show up during pregnancy, and they therefore impacting you for the rest of your life, basically, until you awake to this awareness and being curious and start this healing journey, definitely, or wanting to change things. During birth, a lot of programming can happen again. If, like me, my mom had very difficult birth with me during, so when I was born. So they took me away from her. She had to stay in hospital. So of course, lots of separations, it felt like my heart was broken. I didn't have this first needs met, being breastfed and, having harm, warmth and touch and so on. So it definitely, it crushes us in many different ways and impacts us in many ways. And we can feel very lonely. And you can feel in your daily life that underlying energies, I'm alone. And I had most of my life again, I'm alone. I'm rejected. And even I am rejected, I thought before first that this coming from my father, because my father was very abusive. But then I realized also when I was doing different type of healing, that is also coming from, this very first stages like pregnancy and the birth. So this can show up, and of course during childhood. Evie as well is sharing here, I'm unwanted. Yeah, me too. My mom had a ruptures appendix and I was born 2 months earlier. Yeah, that is big trauma. So I have already lots of energy flowing from me, Evie. So definitely highly recommend you to doing session on womb trauma. It's so powerful and will help you a lot. I've done this on myself and I do it with clients and I see how much you can heal through this. And anyone who if you are aware of what's happened during your mom pregnancy or birth, gosh, use this, because this is giving you clue where the core wounding is coming from, and therefore your heart cannot be open fully for love. You can intellectualize this, you can telling yourself million affirmations, I'm love, I am wanted, I'm important, I deserve love, I deserve abundance. But honestly, this is only just conscious level. If you're not going deeper and heal this on soul level, on energetic level, on body level, on subconscious level, it's not gonna help you, So really, my invitation, and it can be, like if you dive deep and work on this core stuff, it will help you very fast. But you have to work with the core things, not just the shallow things and very surface things. You really need to work on a deeper level. So, and then of course we have all our early stage of our life, So again, watching your parents, how they were connected or not connected with each other, or where they're emotionally affectionate, where they're arguing, this definitely impact you. What is your definition about love, and whether even you know what love is. I didn't know. I mean, I know that love is pain because I was watching my father abusing all of us, and this dynamic that that when he was drunk, abusing my mom and me, and then when he was sober, like, oh, I love you, like there was so much confusion. So I didn't know what love is truly. And through healing and meeting different people and having right people with me helped me to heal and realize what love is, and still is. Every time it's like every year I see myself, and the more I'm growing, expanding, activating my light bodies, the more I'm like going deeper and deeper with understanding what actually love is. And how it feels to love from the place of open heart. I'm just reading the comments to help you as well. Yeah, Angela, that is huge trauma when parents are putting their lack of responsibility, or whatever you call it, lack of maturity on us. It's huge trauma. Our heart close. Parents are like, they are like God for us. So this is huge stuff to heal anyone who's got similar situation as well. And it's not, we're not blaming now parents. It's actually really all about self-empowerment here. You know, if you know this, great. Use this, because awareness is first step to change anything. And that's why I love uncovering limiting beliefs, you know, with my life, or programming, watching my programming, because they're giving me clues where else I need to heal so I can fully be in my power, fully in my self-leadership and self-responsibility, and no more blaming anyone. So if you have this awareness like you've shared, Avi and Angela, great. This is your shortcut for faster transformation and healing, because you exactly know this is core stuff. What you've shared here, it's a core stuff. If you start dealing with you, I promise you're gonna shift very fast. Amma shared. Wow, so Amma as well, you know, like your mom was not feeling confident to share with you truth. Um, yes, that is big one, because when we lied to, again, how we feel, of course our heart is closed. Yeah, we don't trust any more person. And if we don't trust our moms, there is a deeper belief. There is, I don't trust life. I don't trust universe. I don't trust God. However you translate that. So I noticed doing sessions with people then struggling, really trusting that they are supported but by life, by the guidance, or, you know, like the angels or universe or God, whatever you call these energies, by this unseen support. And they have really hard to accept and receive love and support. This is very common theme. So again, Amma, if you know this, you already know this is core stuff for you to heal. Honestly, dive deep into that, and you will see how much you're gonna heal, and how much you're gonna feel whole and complete, and therefore you're gonna open your heart for love and for abundance. Because, you know, when we open our heart, it's not only coming love, like love from other people's, but of course self-love, loving yourself truly. But you're really gonna start attracting different situations in your life, different people in your life. It goes so much deeper. You will grow much faster. You will step to the next level of consciousness much faster. And with that comes knowing who you truly are, knowing your true essence, knowing your gifts, knowing what you're supposed to do in this life. It goes so much more than people think about. It's just not only about love. It's so much more. So if you already know this, like ladies, thank you for sharing this. If you already know this kind of stuff, perfect. Just now work through this, or ask for help, someone who can help you, who you resonate with, to clear these energies, and you will see how much forward you're gonna go with your life. Knowing these limiting beliefs, or the programming, where this come from, this is like really priceless. It helped me to move forward with so many things in my life. But number is awareness. Most people don't know even. I have a lot of love and compassion for anyone else, but not for myself. Yeah. And that's that is very important, because then we're becoming overgivers as well. And we also can burn ourselves out. We can feel also lost with this when we constantly give, put everyone first and I am last. This also can lead to manipulation, can lead to control, and can, of course, can lead, is all about not feeling worthy. If you're not feeling worthy of love and loving yourself, we can attract certain situations, certain people that are using us. So it can lead in many different ways. But often people feel very empty and very lost with all of that, exhausted even. Yeah, Angela, big one. So inviting you to dive deep into that. It will truly change your life if you already know. Part, like, so I share with my then what really changed my life very fast is uncovering these core limiting beliefs, this programming, and where they come from. And truly magic happened. I grew at the time so fast because I really dealt with the core stuff, not the shallow, not the whatever, easy stuff. But I dealt with this, and the same time I'm doing with clients. If I'm working, if I see that needs to be done womb trauma healing, we diving deep. Yes, it can be painful. It feels maybe it's painful, but at the same time you're healing so fast because we're dealing with core stuff. So anything that's been built on this, it's shifting itself just because you're dealing with core stuff. That I will be manipulated or will control, manipulate. Okay, what I mean that when we are overgiving, when we are giving, overgiving, we're creating a lack of balance, a lack of alignment as well, because it needs to be giving and receiving. People who are giving, often what I see create deep down, if they are really honest with themselves, lots of resentment and anger. It can be feel like loneliness, that you are alone, that if anyone needs help, you are there for them, but if you need help, there is no one. And therefore, unconsciously, we can go into manipulation. Yes, absolutely, can be both way. You can attract some narcissistic people or people who are taking because they love people who are overgiving. So you can attract people who takes, absolutely. But also, you can unconsciously manipulate because you feel so depleted and so empty on many levels because you only overgive, give, and there is not much appreciation or knowing how to receive, that in the end you feel so empty that somehow with certain behavior you can manipulate others. For example, I give you, if there is a marriage, for example, and with this pattern, with this belief, there is woman who constantly giving children, giving family, giving parents, giving husband, blah blah blah, and she doesn't know how to receive. Oh, she doesn't even feel like deserving to receive. Um, then, receiving herself, giving to herself, basically respecting herself, she can create resentment deep down, anger, and she can manipulate some different ways. Let's say certain behavior. I'm not talking with withdrawing from husband. Some people manipulate with sex, like not having sex with someone. Lots of like withdrawing energy, basically, this, on emotional and mental level, sexual level. Can be very like snappy energy, like sarcastic energies to make someone do something. Or can you wash my car, and your husband doesn't want. It's like you create like, okay, I'm not gonna do this, whatever. So it can be different passive aggressive behavior. It can show up in so many different ways. It depends again of different patterns as well. So another thing, adoption issues. Adoption issues are not only coming from when we are adopted, when our heart is broken, of course, that mother gave the baby away. But some people have adoptions issues, at least I call them this. We literally can feel like we don't fit in our family. We've never fit in our family. So there is very similar syndromes, like children who were adopted, like the sense of not belonging, the sense of um, not fitting in, and then maybe working very hard to fit in, to earn the love or earn the appreciation. So then it's going to other extreme, doing, being perfect, or whatever. It can go, or the other way can go as well. So Some people, even they were not adopted, they can have this adoptions, issues. Mark, that's perfect. That if he feels that way, that he fits in, okay, and this is how it feels on soul level, on emotional level. That's great. Well done for parents who gave him this safety and security. Absolutely. But majority people don't feel like that. But that's mean that he had great emotional support during his childhood. So well done to do that. So I'm just bringing up what can happen, what I see on basically sessions or working on myself as well. And of course, broken heart from other can come when your parents were ill, for example, as we were child, and or parents, they were divorced and the heart hasn't been healed. Because of that, definitely can affect you, whether your heart is open or not. Of course, seeing parents arguing and fighting, absolutely. Another thing is what I see very often, over and over again, is when people haven't healed properly the broken heart from the first relationship, that they had the first love or first marriage, and then it's so hard for them. I'm not saying everyone, but I see just this common theme, so I'm just sharing with common theme. I see then basically when they leave the marriage, it takes them very long time, or actually that they are not willing at all open heart again for anyone else, because they haven't really grieved properly the first marriage or the first relationship. So this is very common what I see, why people are struggling opening heart again for love and for just living fully. They go into some overprotective mechanism. They can have tendency like, I am independent, I don't need anyone, which, in some way, when it's balanced, is okay. It's no problem with this. But I had, especially they go into work a lot. So basically, like, became workaholics as well. So they don't want to deal with the pain. They don't want to deal with the pain of the past relationship. So they go becoming very busy, going to work, over giving at work, spending many hours at work. And speaking with this woman, there's lots of like, I am independent, I don't need anyone. There's the attitude of that. And they no longer willing to take any time for love life. Basically, they've closed so much that they don't want to even focus on this. I had friends, beautiful, very successful, and also, they are very then career minded as well. There's women, I'm speaking about women because I mainly work with women, so apologies men here. I just share my experience or experiences with clients, so please don't take me wrong if I'm not talking about men. I'm sure it's very similar as well. So yeah, I've met many women, especially like very career minded, that their heart was so broken that they went into completely focusing on business. This was their escapism, not wanting to deal with another broken heart or another disappointment or anything like this. So literally they even talk about it, and even they say, I don't need men, or I am independent, I'm doing this, I'm too busy. But the truth is, deep down, they are longing this deep relationship with someone, but there is too much fear of being hurt again, so they are not willing to dive deep and heal that. So like I said, we can grow up, of course, it depends on your circumstances, with the energy that we don't know what love is. Definitely this was my case. I didn't know what love is and how to receive it at all. So from the journey I've learned that, and I'm deepening this more and more, and it's amazing when you can live from the place of open heart and from the place of love. So how this can show up in your life is definitely number one, fear of being hurt. Like, people are so scared. Even you can be married, you don't need to be single person, you can be married and you still may have issue with trusting your partner. You may still have issues of really opening your heart for your partner, because deep down there's a fear of being hurt, or not believing that you're deserving receiving love or being loved. Definitely, I've seen this many times. For other people can come up that there's a fear of meeting new people. Definitely, when we were hurt, we don't want to meet new people, we isolate. Lots of women have body issues as well. They are scared to, this is linked with lack of self-worth and self-love. So they feel like if they have certain size, or certain shape of their body, then they're gonna feel more worthy of love. But we all know that this is very much linked with traumas and limiting beliefs. If we have body image issues, feeling not good enough, again, it really doesn't matter. You can already have family and marriage, or being single, but if there is underlying energy, I'm not good enough, this is gonna show up in many ways, whether you are in a relationship or not, or generally in life. Not feeling good enough for receiving more abundance in your life, whether it's the financial abundance, whether it's abundance in relationship to your health, or where you live, what you do, sexuality as well. It can show up in many different ways. So then often comes that we sabotage this. Let's say in a relationship, your partner can prepare something for you and you sabotage certain things. Or control is a big one. Not feeling good enough to, going for better job, for example, or for even start building your business, or doing things that you want, because there's this underlying energy, I'm not good enough. Lots of people hiding as well in many different ways. Not showing up. So of course this is a link this with lack of self-confidence in yourself. I had clients as well using sex to feel loved as well. So basically they were not feeling good enough, so through sexuality, they were again overgiving to men, because this is how they felt that maybe then they gonna feel loved and appreciated by the men. So they were literally like selling their bodies and soul just to feel more loved. But again, this is very much linked with traumas and limiting beliefs. I had also seen that some people are scared to commit. So there's a fear of commitment. Lots of people actually dealing with this. So again, even you can be in a relationship, but when you have this underlying energy, the fear of commitment, you can sabotage, your marriage even, or your relationship. Or if you are single and you want to attract someone, definitely this is a big one, because if you are fearful of commitment, then you may attract people who are not emotionally available. They can have problems with alcohol, drugs, workaholism, all sorts of stuff. They are very numb. They are not emotionally available in any shape or form. They are very shut down. They are very numbed. Definitely there's lots of people dealing with this as well. Definitely I see over and over again. And sometimes we can have a closed heart. This was definitely my situation. Feeling, of course, this is not conscious. What I'm sharing with you, often this is very much happening on unconscious level. Yeah. So that's why I'm just bringing this up. So then you can bring the awareness to that. Because like I said, if you have awareness of things, this is how you can start changing things. If you don't have awareness, you basically the patterns, the traumas running your life. Feeling forgotten by God. Of course, you can feel being forgotten by, I don't know, spirit, whatever you call this energy. I'm calling God because I grew up in a very Catholic country. So I had this underlying energy, I am forgotten by God. I remember as a child, sometimes kneeling when I heard my parents fighting, and I felt so lonely. And I was even saying, why God forgot me? Why is not helping me? So when we have this belief, and lots of people have this belief, we feel alone. We feel like we have to go through life alone. I literally work hard for anything that to achieve, and this was my most of my life. I felt like I need to work hard for everything because there's no one or nothing to support me. And when we're not feeling supported by God, spirit, universe, however you call that, it's it feels very lonely. Like it's very heavy belief, basically, because life is hard. You're doing everything in a hard way, to be honest, instead of opening yourself for receiving that assistance, and trusting that you are supported in many different ways. So I hope this helped you a bit to just explore. This is not everything. I've just shared a few things, but there's so much more to it. Literally, there are like hundreds of different kind of limiting beliefs around love, around, of course, yourself, that is really blocking you or holding you back from truly opening your heart. And the more you are on this healing journey and really start diving into healing your core stuff, you activating your light bodies. That means that you start truly embodying this new vibration, new beliefs. Like I shared with you, I had definitely underlying belief, I'm unwanted. The more I was healing, especially this first traumas, the more I had feeling I am wanted, I'm supposed to be here, and so on. So you start really embodying that, It's not just in your like intellectual. And the more you embodying this, the more you activating your light bodies, the more you really, truly start learning what love is, and how to live from your life from the open heart. The more you activating yourself, the more you stepping to the next level of awareness and consciousness, it really leads to live from heart. And it's amazing feeling. It's amazing feeling to live from your heart, lead from your heart, and do whatever you're doing from place of your open heart and love. And therefore, this is very much definitely linked with abundance, because often people saying, oh, manifestation doesn't work, or, I cannot attract that. But this is all linked with not knowing how to receive. Number one, lots of people are struggling with not knowing how to receive in first place. They wanting something or asking for something, but then they don't know how to receive because they don't feel worthy of receiving whatever it is. Better job, better promotions, having your own business, stepping on your path, attracting that amazing, most compatible partner. I don't know, whatever your dream is. So it is important to open yourself to receive. And definitely this is linked with self-love. This is definitely linked with love. Your heart needs to be open. And lots of magic gonna happen in your life, I promise you, if you really embrace this journey. So start noticing your patterns. Like ladies, thank you so much for sharing here your examples. This is amazing when you know already where certain things can come from, and this is just then dive deep into that, or ask someone to support you with this, and you will see how fast you're gonna grow. Number one, watch your patterns. Are you hiding? Are you isolating? Are you withdrawing yourself? Are you not feeling like good enough for receiving, for for attracting the right love or right situation in your life? Are you scared of commitment? Just start noticing these patterns. Awareness is number one. And first step to be able to change anything. Otherwise, again, you're like on autopilot. Like literally these patterns running your life instead of you running your life. You being in control of your life. Start noticing your language. What you're saying to yourself. What you're thinking. It's not only saying, but even thinking like, oh, love doesn't exist. Oh, like, I don't know how to receive. I rather give. Or, all sorts of stuff, I always attract men or women, it depends, that are not available emotionally. Just start watching this, what you're saying to yourself, what you're thinking. Very important. It will give you immediately clues. What is your belief? What is your pattern? And what needs to be healed within you. Bring the wholeness and completeness so you can fully embrace your true essence, who you are. And you are love. You are joy. You are amazing. You are talented, so it will help you with all of that. And I highly, highly recommend, this what really changed my life. Start discovering or uncovering those beliefs about love, man, woman. Of course, it depends who you are and yourself. You can check on my replays. I have how to do muscle tests. So you can literally do muscle tests and start. You can do it by yourself, how to uncover your limiting beliefs about yourself, love, abundance, success, money, whatever you want. I also have lists if you want, which I've collected these limiting beliefs from over all these sessions that I've done. I'm happy to share, but just so this is if you want to go deeper, but just start, even like I said, watch your language and watch your patterns. It will tell you a lot. Where you sabotaging yourself, it will tell you already a lot. And of course, then the work on forgiveness, forgiving yourself and healing and willing to forgive yourself and move forward. Choose on solution, focus on solution. And remember, if you are struggling with generally love, a love life, you first need to be the best soulmate for yourself, how you treat yourself. So it's very important. So treat yourself as a soulmate. If you want to attract your most compatible man or most compatible woman, watch yourself how you're treating yourself. Because you want to treat the other, your most compatible partner, a certain way. So you have to also bring this energy in you so you can embody that self-love, self-respect, confidence, that you deserve things. So then you start changing the vibrations, you start changing your energy field, the field, and this is how you're attracting everything through energy, through your field. If you have in your field lots of illusion and delusions, which creates lots of holes, devices, and other things that are blocking you on energetic level, emotional, mental level, physical level, this is what you're going to attract. So the more you're shifting this, the more you start changing your vibration, your consciousness is changing, the way how you show up is changing, your behavior is changing, everything is changing, and therefore this is normal. You're gonna start attracting different things, whether the most compatible partner, whether the best job you've always wanted, or opportunities, and so on. So this comes as you changing your vibrations. And of course, do more of what you love, because this is putting you in connection with your spirit. When we do more things that we love, we are deeply connected with our true essence, and we are in a spirit. We all know that. This is where the downloads happened, great ideas, great inspiration, and this is where we meet great people as well. And for women, very important is feminine energy. So I'm just talking here to in relationship to actually relationships, whether you are single, you want to improve your relationship. For women, it's very important to start embodying more a feminine energy, which is receiving, which is creativity, which is deep connection with your body, with your feminine body, which is being wild and in this energy of being the openness, basically, instead of being in energy of controlling, poor me, pushing things, overgiving, not communicating transparently. So the more you embody feminine energy, you will improve your relationship if you are already in relationship a lot. And if you are single, you want to attract men, definitely. So much. This was definitely my learning, because from my growing up, I only learned to be in masculine, and actually unhealthy masculine, because we have healthy and unhealthy masculine. So unhealthy masculine was all about control, because I was not feeling safe. It was all about pushing things, not knowing when to wait, when to listen, and when to take action. So I was pushing lots of things, and definitely not speaking up, or not communicating transparently, for sure. So through healing and awareness and everything what I've done, now it's so different. My relationship is so different. So it's very important part of feminine energy is being in your body, not in your head. This is big one. And even what I do and how I help women is helping them to drop in the body, because I see so many women, or actually too many women, or actually too many people really are in their heads, overthinking, over strategizing, over analyzing, fears, anxiety, all of that. And then of course burnout, feeling empty, and not at all connected with the body. And we women have amazing two hearts, our womb and heart. And anything what I do, like workshops on feminine energy, or 6 months programs, or even one-on-one, is all about dropping in your body and being connected with your body, because this is where you're gonna listen your intuition. This is where you're gonna know when to take action and where to listen. This is where you're gonna know when is it time for receiving and giving, but not over giving, just genuine clear energy of giving and clear energy of receiving. You're gonna be very connected with your intuition, knowing what is your next step in life, what in any area of your life. And you're gonna be very much in your heart. When you are in your body, you are in your heart. It's so much easier to be in your heart. But when you are in your head, with the stories and programs and control and pushing and poor me, gosh, like super disconnection, so being in your body, it's part of embodying your feminine energy. So important. This truly changed my life, and that's why I'm passionate about this, to share with women as well. It will change every relationship with yourself, any relationship in your life, including relationship with yourself. And yeah, the relationship becomes so much easier, because also what we're doing, we empowering men to be in their healthy masculine, which is so beautiful. So beautiful. But when a woman is too much in unhealthy masculine, control, pushing, and so on, then it's very hard for men also emerge or grow or embody with his beautiful masculine energy, which is all about being very protective, not controlling, protective, the healthy protection, providing for woman, wanting to her to be happy, having clear communication as well, being focused at the same time. And of course, and then he can also bring that feminine aspect as well, when he's connected with himself on a deeper level, open heart, being emotionally available. So this definitely helps. Do you have any questions? This is a huge topic, to be honest. I've just really summarized things, what I see over and over again. So I'm just curious if you have any questions here or shares. If not, I'm gonna do some short energy healing here. Maybe share where you feel how open your heart is, where you feel maybe blocked, where you still need to heal, or what you need to embody more. Just share here so we all learn here. It's always inspiring reading other people's shares as well, because then we feel like we are not alone. This is big topic, and most people are dealing with this. I'm honest with you. Okay, what is the best way to build self-worth healing, darling Evie? What you shared, if you start healing these core traumas that you've experienced, you start feeling more whole and complete. And therefore, it will, when you feel more whole and complete and safe, this is where you start trusting yourself more. And when you start trusting yourself more, you feel more confident. Yeah? More worthy of things. So Evie and anyone else who's got problem with self-worth, I was this person as well. My self-worth was 0 or -10, if it's possible. But when I started uncovering these limiting beliefs, everything what I shared with you, and I started healing these aspects of me, especially like womb trauma healing, ancestral healing, and anything, of course, I had lots of traumas to heal. So this changed my life. And this is why I'm also doing this, helping other women. And this really put me on this path that I am on now at this moment. There is no, but you can, of course, there's many practices. Like, of course, like when you commit to this, dive deep into this deep healing, let's say Evie and anyone else. And then I like to work that you work on unconscious level, soul level, energetic level, body level, emotional level, but also at the same time you have some tools in your life, like definitely meditation, definitely some practices that you can release emotions. You have to learn that. Definitely for you, Evie, and anyone who is empath here, learning what is yours, what is not, learning how to clear these energies. All of this will help you to be in your power and be you. So having practices, practical practices in your daily life, as you diving deep and working with these core traumas, core beliefs. I promise you, in a few months' time, you will be a different person if you committed and if you're ready for that work. Anna, do you think women in North America are encouraged to be more in masculinity? Well, I am not in North America. Actually, most of my clients are from North America. So I work with most people, women from there. I feel that this is like a now, how to put in the words, trend. Maybe, I don't know, 10 years, 20 years, or whatever years is. Because it's also in you can see more and more this in Europe. Like I used to live in UK as well. I saw this in UK as well. So there's more, how to say, countries like Europe, like definitely America. It became trend. I'm independent. I'm okay, even I'm successful, and it's nothing wrong. But it's what energy is behind this. This is what I mean. Of course, it's nothing wrong to wanting to be successful, sharing your gifts and talents. This is amazing when you can do it. And when you can be financially independent, amazing. When you can creating amazing relationship, like a partnership with your man, that's amazing. But what I see, and it's not only America, I see also other countries as well. There's like a trend now that women have gone the other way. Like I am independent. I don't need anyone. Let me show you. It's I feel like still this coming from the wounds. Like, it's like a pendulum. We've gone from one side being totally like, the from, before, like even before second war, like being this housewives and, look after children and blah, 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 all of these roles that we were playing. Then after war, things change because we started having opportunity to have jobs. Of course, America is definitely one of the first country, like, compared to Poland. For sure, you were, different mentality, different, more rights and more freedom in many ways. We had to like catch up with this. But it's coming from, I feel like, lack of safety. When we going into masculinity energy, there's lack of safety. At least I feel this. This is my belief. I may be wrong, so don't listen to me. But what I've noticed, even on myself, the moment I'm going into unhealthy masculine energy, I know deep down I'm not feeling safe. And this is linked with traumas. This is linked with closed heart. This is not feeling like not trusting. So again, I don't want to generalize stuff or people especially, but definitely I can see there is this trend like this, I can do it, pushing through it. I am more, again, it is what I teach, what I help women, and what I've been embodying myself is to be in the position of self-leadership or taking self-responsibility. Absolutely go for, like, really doing what you're supposed to do, but from the energy of being very intuitive with yourself, knowing when to listen, when to take action, when to show up, when to actually spend time with yourself. Not that my ego is driving, or my patterns driving my life or my business, basically. So it's really finding, for me at least, I am all about this, that your soul, your heart knows, your intuition knows, yourself, the inner wisdom knows, and we need to just learn how to drop this by healing and embodying this new vibration and being in our body, and the magic happens with ease. I don't need to push, I don't need to force. And I was the person like this, fully in control, pushing through, like I shared with you here. I always felt that I am alone and I have to do everything by myself. And yes, I did everything by myself and felt really exhausted with life. And not even letting men to support me in a relationship, This was basically very unconsciously was happening because of still my traumas and not knowing how to be feminine, because I didn't see this feminine stuff. All my life was very much surviving. And this is very much masculine energy, surviving energy. And therefore, this pushing, controlling. I saw my mom as well. She's like pushing everything. So I didn't have even anyone to watch, to be in feminine energy, truly being connected on a deeper level with yourself. It was all very much with mind. And this is what I'm seeing. Like I said, most of my clients are coming from North America. But all these developed countries, it's very much lots of head. When we are in our head, and it's like this drive coming from the head, we go immediately to masculine energy, because feminine is in body. Yeah, it's in your womb. Like, so if you're talking about woman, it's deep connection with your womb and your heart, with your every part of your body. It's just deeply connected with your heart, with your inner knowing. It's completely different way of being and living. And of course, the society, the social programming also forcing us to do it. I could easily go into that. It's enough, like, if I follow some business coaches or whatever, I go on Instagram and they are telling me, if you want to be successful, do this, do this, do this. But most of the stuff is not even, when I'm tuning in my heart, is saying, no, I don't want to do that, And this is where we need to go, in my opinion. The more people start healing this core issue, like lack of safety, surviving, having close heart, the more we start gonna be doing whatever it is, business, projects, creating family, anything in life coming from deep connection with ourselves. Life becomes so much easier and it's so enjoyable because we literally constantly are like deeply connected with our heart, with our soul, with our spirit, with our body. And it feels easy. I'm just sharing from experience because I used to be number one, the pusher, controller of everything, because there was lack of safety. I was driven. All of my action was driven based on fear, and so on. So I also feel that this is coming from the kind of now society programming that. Um, everyone like chasing certain things. There's lots of society programs as well coming into why we are so much in heads. Loads. Like I see loads. I hope this helped. Angela, yeah. Your heart was only opened for others, not myself. And this is your, again, journey to first putting yourself first. Yeah, trusting again after so many relationships for narcissistic males, healing ancestor and childhood traumas. Amazing, Christina. Perfect. And thank you for mentioning this, because when we're dealing with narcissistic people and this is exactly why it's so important to start, stop being overgiver, because we're gonna be like literally, narcissistic people love overgivers, love empaths. Gosh, they love them. They're so naive for them, and it's very easy to get into trap with these narcissistic people. So Christina, it seems like also on your soul level you had contract to learn who you are and how powerful you are, and definitely balancing giving and receiving. So definitely this is your soul contract where you have to honor yourself and having strong healthy boundaries. This definitely, I'm sure, is teaching you a lot. But definitely this is linked with ancestral stuff and childhood traumas, birth traumas and other things. And what is your definition? What is your belief about love? Yourself, 100%. And I want to say something as well here. Anyone who is still on a healing journey with past relationship, so important to heal them. And so important to call your energy back, soul fragments back from all of these men, if we're talking about women being with men, or your ex-partner, if we just talk generally. I see even people being entangled still energetically with the partner, ex-partner, after even many years. So it's very important to heal, grieve, definitely, but also bringing your power back, bringing your soul fragments back, bringing all of this back to you, because when we especially experiencing traumas and shock, from this I'm speaking from experience and seeing, what I see with clients, it's like part of us is left in that place or location or this person still. And like really, there's a spectrum of narcissism. So some people who are like actually like literally psychopaths, because they are people like this, narcissistic, they literally can, how to call this, literally disconnect you from your higher self. They literally entangle your higher self, that you feel like disconnected. That's why it's so hard to get out of these relationships. So this is just suggestions for whoever is still someone healing the past relationship. And this is very important. Why people not so scared to open again for love? Yes, because the past relationship hasn't been healed yet, and this is very important. So I'm just reading the comments, David, but following my intuition more and more, beings more closer to flow and alignment. Am I on the right track? Yes, David. Oh, David, sorry. Yes, absolutely. This is the normal, that we are controlling everything, isolating. Yes, this is what I was sharing here. What's your patterns? What is your pattern? Everyone has certain patterns, certain way of coping with things. And absolutely, the more you're healing, the more you start being connected with your intuition, the more you start being aligned with your soul truth, with your truth. What is your truth? And therefore, absolutely, there is more flow. There's more alignment in your life. Whether you're meeting the right people, the right situation, you have right opportunities. Maybe you're going to certain place where you're meant to be, or meeting your mentors. This is what happened to me when I started healing. Everything started falling into like very easily. Meeting my mentors, my teachers, helping me grow, who I was meeting. It just was happening, and that's why I'm saying that. Then I got passionate because I saw the power of this, and that's why my work is based on clearing limiting beliefs and traumas and helping women to get in the body, really embodying the true feminine energy and living from this place. It's a magical place to be and live. It's just I don't know, I cannot even describe with words. The best is to experience this. So David, yes, you are on the right track, and I'm happy for you. Anna, yeah, thank you for sharing this. Yes, definitely different cultures will have different limiting, different attitude as well, 100%. Yes, Amma, absolutely. Yeah, it's all about the social programs that some countries have. Like in Poland, is still very much like we are mothering everything and everyone, and actually we overgiving too much. Yeah, so 100% that certain culture definitely gonna have their certain beliefs. That's why when you're stepping truly and commit to this journey, you're gonna be also healing the beliefs that you've taken also from the land that you're living, where you were born, from the land. Maybe if you have like parents immigrated to different country, you're gonna be also clearing land and programming coming from land and culture and history and religion that your parents were coming from, because it doesn't matter if, let's say, if your parents immigrated, like say from Poland to America, you're still gonna be dealing with Polish culture, which is pretty heavy, and history and religion and everything what was happening. This because it's coming from your ancestral lineage. So absolutely, yeah, I've been clearing a lot of stuff from my culture and land and religion. Gosh, I could another spend with you hours talking about that. There is a global attack on the feminine energy, Gaia, freedom, spiritual connection to source, who has few support systems separating parents, control over the state, technology, poison, all of the shadowing impacting our light. 100% Christina. True feminine energy has been hijacked for centuries or eon years. Yeah? Because the beings who are controlling this planet never wanted that they knew if people, especially women, because women, they are like channels, and even the vagina are like channels. They've always hijacked this. Example, lots of limiting beliefs coming from Bible. Like Eve took the apples and now she needs to be punished with periods, heavy periods or painful periods of birth. And that's become like a curse, global curse, that every now person believes that. Or, all of these amazing psychic healers, people who knew how to work with plants, were burned, were killed, were tortured, especially women, for centuries. And then they allowed, to men to be just in their profession as a doctor. Women was not allowed. So the women who were very connected with the source, they understood the spirit world, the plant world, the animal world. They were killed, attacked, tortured, whatever, burned. And that's why we still feel that effect on us. When I do sessions, I still have sessions when this is coming up, where we need to heal people's tragic or traumatized death from past lives, because it's still affecting them 100%. And plus then modern, actually this is not modern, because these controllers of this planet it's just this, I don't know how this you call in English, but when you're giving the carrot in front of you, it's just they are giving again. Before they were burning us and whatever, disconnecting, the religion control us, whatever, put us in the trap. Now they are doing the same. Money. They created the money. Now people chasing money like crazy, overworking, forgetting about themselves, depression, over being burned out. This is just, I deal with this all the time. Not being connected enough with yourself, not having time for your children, so on. This is another way of basically take the power away from people, and most important, being in feminine. And feminine doesn't mean that just women, for men as well, because we all have feminine, masculine. So just to clarify, this is not only just for women. Like the more men, like David shared, many men, I'm so happy actually seeing more and more men being more spiritually connected, being connected more with their body, creating different energy. That's amazing. But now, of course, they created another level, like money, technology, definitely such a distraction. So many, like seeing babies 2 years old already on iPad. Gosh, they need to run in the fields and forests. But why? Because then, children are already psychic. They're already so open. And through giving them technology in this, making their parents crazy, basically running and for money and just to pay bills or whatever, being in surviving mode. And of course, absolutely poisoning us on every level. Look, just this trails, like these planes with this chemical spreading. We think, I'm in Slovenia, we think every fucking single day this. And this is not only Slovenia. My friend just moved out from Spain because her family got really ill because they were spraying all over. There's just look at sky. They are spraying us all the time. Water. It's all fluid that is basically blocking your third eye, and plus other tons of other chemicals. Food, usually we eat pesticides and I don't know what else, steroids and whatever. It's terrible. So absolutely, all of this is just another way of disconnecting us from our power, from source, from our inner knowing, from being more in our feminine, because they know that feminine is the power. For men and women, it's not only for men, I'm talking about generally. Because when we are more embodying the feminine energy, healthier feminine energy, is all about receiving, being open for receiving from other people, collaborating, not just competitions, not just jealousy, just collaborating, co-creating together. It's all about being deeply connected with your body, so you can heal your body. So or at least you know what your body needs. Not that you're going and giving your power away to other people, like doctors giving you pill to patch the stuff and that's it. This is not healing. Being deeply connected with our inner knowing, intuition, but even the subject is open your heart for love. This is very feminine. Being in our hearts, living, whatever we do is coming from heart, from true serving other people, not slaving, not sacrificing ourselves, not overgiving. This is not healthy energy, but truly giving from heart, without any agendas of getting anything back. But this requires deep healing. And so all of this, what is happening, putting us in fear, anxiety, this is head space, injecting fears and anxiety through media, through fucking everything, Again, you cannot be feminine if you are in your head and in your fears, period. Absolutely, Christina. So this has been happening for a very long time, because they know the power of stepping into feminine, especially when you're merging and embodying in true feminine, the healthy masculine, because healthy masculine is about protection, true protection, not control, So in yourself, protecting yourself, knowing your boundaries, saying no, knowing when, when you have to say something, you're gonna say something. Not being good girl, good boy. No, all of this bullshit. You're gonna have very clear communication. You're gonna step into your leadership. You're gonna step into self-responsibility. You're gonna be focused because you know what you want. And then if you merge this with feminine energy, which you're gonna know when to take action and when to listen, when to talk and when to listen. It's powerful. Yeah. I'm just reading what else is this. I mix at the... Yes, absolutely, Anna. It's all about the feminine. Is not about nails, heels, like you said. Absolutely no. Again, people associate feminine with this, but it's far away from that. It's a deep topic, and I'm doing actually 6 months programs, Mystical Journey. I'm running currently. We started in October. It's amazing because this is where we're learning and diving deep into this more. And I'm doing again this in October this year. There's so many layers into that, what you said. Yeah, definitely feminine is not about heels, lipstick, and anything else. It's about how you're holding yourself. Yes, how you're creating. It's what we've been talking all this hour now. Okay, any other questions? Evie, how can you know what is affecting you from past lives? You don't need to worry. So I highly suggest don't worry about past lives. First start healing this life. Because we had hundreds of past lives. We were on different planets. We are on different planets because our source is not only here but somewhere else as well. You have plenty to heal from this life. I'm telling you right now, if you really commit to that. So don't worry about past lives. I only do past lives on sessions when they naturally, organically come up. When I see that some people have still unfinished businesses from past lives. I give you example from my life now. What's happened just recently, I've just got into like this healing. So I have 2 people in my life. Actually, this is from my partner's side. So they are not actually my even family, like direct family. It's from his family. And since we met, there was always funny energy between us. We never could connect. There was always the same kind of issues between us. And first I thought, oh my God, maybe I need to heal my heart, blah, blah, blah. I was doing forgiveness, if whatever, maybe it's my energy, blah, 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 all of that. And then December, something happened again. And I'm like, no, this is something more. And this is where this is not anymore this timeline. And this is where I dive in. And basically we had 3 past lives that we were siblings. And when I dive into this, I felt broken heart and I felt being betrayed. So we carrying 4 of us, this energy of broken heart and close heart. That's why we never could connect. There was always, I could feel from them, they don't trust me. They are close heart, and this of course triggers me that then I didn't know where I am with them. But then I realized when I dive into past lives, I'm like, wow, because there was betrayal. I had so broken heart, so they carry this energy as well with them. And that's why we never could get on well with, and we have always some issues, which if you think like there is no need for that. So then I realized that I had some unfinished businesses with them and some vows I've created. So we also have limiting beliefs, but also we have vows. When we create vows, whether it's this life past lives. The vows are much stronger than limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs you can clear very easily. Some stuff which literally with your awareness, and some stuff by healing. This is what we're talking about, diving deeper. But when we create vow you're gonna carry until you break that vow. So I realized I have also vow with them. So you see, what I want to just share with you, that my opinion, diving and now into past lives, gosh, you need another 100 lifetimes to heal your past lives if you want that. Just focus on healing your traumas here and programming. That's plenty. You're gonna be busy. I only do this when I have session with client and organically I can see, okay, there is a vow, or like I shared with you, no, there is still unfinished business from past life. When I see organically that a certain behavior, certain things, pattern happening, and there is something deeper, so then I just help the person to heal, or whatever we need to do, shift the energy or clear the blockages, or bring the source fragments back, or whatever we need to do, I'm doing, but only when organically this just pop up. I'm not digging and searching in past life. There's, like I said, plenty from this lifetime. Make sense? So you don't need to know. I highly first recommend diving into the healing your traumas from this. And Evie, what you shared, it was core. If you start just healing this, I'm telling you, it's gonna be big for you. Yeah. Anything else you want to ask? I hope it was helpful, this session, for you, to just open you up so you have awareness. Awareness is number one to change anything. And then it's really deciding how committed you are to this journey. Like, you have to decide within you, okay, I am ready to heal that. Certain things you're going to be able to do it by yourself. Certain things you have to ask for help. Because we all have blinders, like in the car. And your mind, your limiting beliefs, your emotion will not allow you to go deeper. So then the question is, who can help me? This is what I ask all the time. Okay, I see this, great. I have, of course, plenty of tools and, what I've been doing. But if there's something deeper as well, I ask, who can help me with that? And I work also with my mentors, and I've been so grateful for this. So this is exactly when you get to the stage, first is awareness, how much I can do myself and how much I need support with. And you will see, I promise you, if you commit to this journey, end of this year, you're not going to recognize yourself for sure. But again, this comes with commitment and choosing freedom, choosing transformation, choosing changing, clearing this karmic energy. Truly choosing to learn and embody this soul contract that you've created before incarnation. You sign up for that. It will change your life in many ways. Awesome. So I hope this was helpful. Let's do some quick healing session. I'm gonna just be half an hour here, and then I'm like blah 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 talking. How can I balance my feminine workplace surrounded by very masculine energy? Female leaders. You're just doing. Don't focus on other people. I know it's harder, but we need feminine energy. I hear this many times. Oh my God, I'm working in very much male environment, and there's lots of masculinity. Or like you shared here, Anna, very masculine energy of female leaders. Because when female leaders are in masculine energy, there's a lack of alignment. There's just pushing and control and proving themselves. This is coming from patterns and traumas. Yeah, Abby, I can talk. You can talk as much as me. Yes, absolutely. Yes, you can see. So, Anna, and anyone who is dealing with this, focus on yourself. You start embodying the feminine energy through healing, from being in your body, getting support, and you will see what will happen. Normally what's gonna happen when I work with people like this, they are very either they're gonna be inspiring people around them, because those women who are very much in controlling energy, they're gonna see you that you are happy, that you are joyful, that things come easy, you are never tired, you're creative, things comes easy, you're happy, you don't waste your energy. When you are in your unhealthy masculine, gosh, you're wasting so much energy. When they see you happy, light, doing your job greatly, and even better, because you are guided by your inner knowing and inner wisdom, and your patterns do not run your life, and it feels easy, they're gonna come to you. It's like, what the hell are you doing? Because I'm exhausted, I'm burnt out, and I'm working over all weekends, and I have no balance at all in my life. I have no love life. They're gonna come to you, what the hell are you doing? Or your spirit will tell you, that's it. This is not place to you. You cannot expand and grow and really show your potentiality. You need to change a job or change even career. This happened to me. I am a former accountant, and the more I was studying healing, and I had the spiritual awakening, and I see all this, accountancy. Can you imagine? So stiffness and I need to be professional, all this bullshit. And one of my boss, and she was also female, she was so in masculine energy that senior manager male, they were scared of her. They were like on the meeting, yes, of course. Gosh, poor woman. And I remember when I started changing, because you change as you heal, as you start balancing things, as you start aligning with your soul, you're really changing. Like without even forcing, you're just changing organically. And people coming from different departments are coming to me, and it's like, Carolina, I see the change, you've lost weight, you do this, you are happy, you're radiant, your eyes are this, blah, 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 blah. They were like asking me on corridor or just coming to my desk, and they were curious what I'm doing. So yes, this can happen. And then you are loving so much this energy. Then when I apply for new job, because I wanted to live in the city that I lived at the time, because I wanted to already focus on my business, the things that I'm doing right now. So I needed more time, not just traveling, wasting my energy for commuting. I was going for interview with my feminine energy. Like, I know who I am. I don't need to pretend this serious accountant. I said, they're gonna take me or not. I don't care. I'm not gonna play this role anymore. This was the easiest interviews I've ever had. Before I was studying, I was searching what the questions can come up, and this and that. It was all head. The fear, what I'm not gonna do, blah, 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 all the strategy or analyzing. And then I was like, no, I'm gonna be in my heart. I'm gonna be in my body. I'm gonna trusting that if there's alignment, I'm gonna get this job. This was the easiest interviews I've ever had. And last interviews I had, luckily. Exactly, Anna. The amazing achievers get things done, but I feel deeply at the end of the day. Yes, this is very normal. Whoever person is in masculine energy, especially unhealthy one, they are exhausted. They are depleted. Often this leads to burnout. I'm telling you, because I've been dealing with many women, especially when I was living in Bali, and I was working in the retreat, luxury retreat for very rich people. For very rich women, and majority they were coming from North America. Let's be honest. All the CEOs, business owners of like big companies, they were coming there because they were fucking exhausted. They were coming to Bali for 1 week, and literally they were depleted on every level, on soul level, emotional level, mental level, physical level. So much masculine energy, unhealthy masculine energy. Again, link with trauma, link with fear of opening their heart for love. And most of them, they were not in relationships. Or if they were like this relationship, like distance relationship or this kind of things. There was no balance at all. So very important to embody the feminine energy, and telling you, ladies, magic will happen in your life, in every area of your life. I have more masculine energy than my husband. He must operate in healthy masculine energy that you discuss. In our younger years, I was not so forceful. Yeah, I guess life has changed me. Do you have any comments on this? Tune into yourself, Amma. Where do you know? There is a fear. There is a fear. Because if you are in your, again, we're talking about masculine energy. I guess you're talking about unhealthy masculine energy. Unhealthy masculine energy is about controlling, pushing, overgiving, overdoing, not speaking your truth, not really communicating clearly, not having good boundaries. So if this is the case, again, this is linked with traumas and limiting beliefs. And experiences in life definitely can make it worse in many ways, because you build up things if you're not healing. But ask yourself, why you're not feeling safe? Because masculine energy is very much linked with control and pushing, striving, proving. I know better, or these achievers, like, I can prove, I can do it, because, women can do as well. Why are you proving? Who you proving to? Yeah. So if you are controlling and proving, ask, this is linked with traumas. It's linked with not feeling safe, not feeling loved. This is deep down, a deeper level, what is happening on with you. And I'm just tuning into you. Yeah. I also feel like there is some work, just what is saying me, link with, work with on your soul level, basically. And traumas, definitely. So this is why it's happening, and that's why lots of women dealing with that. On my sessions, I see 90% dealing with this over and over again. And this was me as well. So I know this pattern very well. Very much. Yeah, absolutely. Because what is retirement triggering in you, Amma? Lots of women or lots of people have feeling worthy or feeling valued based on work. Like my mom. I don't know, if she would stop working, she would, I think, die, because her whole value and her all identity coming from work. Her father was the same, my grandfather. The moment he stopped working because he had problem with hip, he committed suicide, and after a few years he got into depression. I see my mom as well. She I cannot see her not working. Her whole value, who she is coming from the work. So again, lots of people who retired can get depressed because there's I've lost my identity. Who am I now? So it's about now finding who you are without this work. And this is not only retirement, just generally people. Who am I without the work? Yes, exactly. Amma, thank you for this. This can also show up for women, yeah? When women staying absolutely at home, looking after, and then the kids are gone, and who am I if I'm not mother? Yeah? And then it's definitely a journey of finding herself, who she is, if she's not mothering, nursing her children. Yes, very good. Thank you for bringing this up. Absolutely the same. Because the value comes from being mother, playing this role of mother, but we are not just mothers or workers or whatever, yeah? So then it's all journey of finding yourself, who you are, truly, without that role, that identity. Mm-hmm. Thank you for that, because definitely helping others people maybe realize that. Mm-hmm. Amazing. Thank you for all these chats. It definitely helps whole group here. I hope. At least I feel like it's helping. Because there's so many things. Like we could stay here for hours. So I'm inviting you to close your eyes. Let's do a quick one. As always, I always say 30 minutes and I am 1 hour and a half with you, which is awesome. Thank you, Tanya. So let's do quick tuning into this group. We have 111. Nice. 111. 111. 111 people here. So thank you very much for coming here and spending this time together. Yeah, Evie. This is your journey now, darling. I feel you. I feel you. I can feel your broken heart. Whew. As I'm tuning into you. Just look at this, that this is actually now your journey of stepping into your power and finding who you are without any identity. Because again, this is the social programming. We identifying ourselves. Oh, I am manager. Or I am mother. Or I am this. But who you are without that. And I'm telling you, when you connect with that, Evie, you're gonna be free. Because no any identity, persona, role you play is gonna dictate about how you live, who you are, how you feel about yourself. It's amazing. It's priceless. So I want you to, instead of feeling so depressed now, if you are dealing with depressed, very important for you is to expressing your feelings. Depression is depressed. You're not expressing anger. You're not grieving enough. You're not sitting with your sadness. And my invitation for you, Evie, and anyone who is in similar situation is absolutely feeling the feelings. Grief is very important, allowing yourself to grieve. Oh, I can feel you. But also, invitation is for you to truly finding yourself who you are, because this is the path for you now. Who is Evie without playing that role? Who is Evie without that identity, that persona you created? This is for most people, if they are honest with themselves. And this is where your liberations come from. And this is where you start truly living. And this is where you start creating amazing things. I just felt like this is where women embody true feminine energy. I see this on my programs, whether it's a workshop or especially the longer programs, or when we work together longer. It's priceless to see women stepping into this energy. Like, they change so much. They're living differently. Yeah. So I want you to close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, deep inhalation and out. And again, inhalation and exhalation. Beautiful. And again, inhalation and exhalation. Just connect with your body. Notice where is any tension in your body. Where is discomfort? Where is openness in your body? Just scan your body so you know where you are. Notice your spine as well. There's lots of stuff happening on spine on lots of you. And we're asking all of these beautiful healing teams, higher self, all the light beings supporting this group. We're asking for all the true dragons and the guardians of this universe, protecting this group, protecting all of us, closing any holes, any negative portals. And shielding each of you here so you can feel safe and protected. Clearing all the cords with other people. Just notice where you have cords. Most of you are very corded here with other people in situations. So just notice these energetic cords with other people when they really pulling you down, weighing you down. Just notice where it's in your body, and we're asking violet flame, clearing all of that burning with these negative cords with others, whether it's your co-workers, bosses, members of family, maybe friends, collective. That's a huge energy of collective now. Good. And I want you to connect with your heart. And you can even place your hands on your heart. Let's do it all together. Place your hands on your heart. And I want you to just be with your heart. You don't ask your heart, what am I gonna do? Tell me, what can I do next in my life? Or don't force anything. I don't want you to ask anything. I want you to learn how to be with your heart. And listen. One day you may hear, do this, or go here, or work with this person, or connect with this person. Another time, there'll be nothing. You're gonna just be sitting with your heart. That's it. So I want you to, for a moment, all of us, just sit with your heart without asking, begging, wanting for anything. Just like you hold space for your heart and listen to your heart. That's it. And me teaching you how it feels to listen to your heart. And me teaching you the power of your heart. We're teaching you how to connect with the frequency of true love coming from God, from Source, Mother, Father, God, Christ consciousness, higher consciousness, whatever you call that. This part is in your heart. It's you. It's in you. We're teaching you how it feels to live your daily life from the place of open heart. We're teaching you how to live your daily life without self-judgment or judgment in general, self-blame or blame, without punishing, energy of self-punishing, sacrificing energy. Energy of unworthiness. We're teaching you how to live with all of it, without all of it, and truly start embodying the remembrance of who you are and how amazing you are, and that your true essence is love, is joy, is harmony, is happiness. It's sharing your gifts and talents. We teach you also how it feels and in your body, and how to live your life without identifying yourself with any roles you've been playing or you play. The roles can be I am manager, I am mother, I am whatever. We're teaching you how it feels in your body and how to see yourself without identifying yourself to any roles, with any roles. And we are activating this remembrance in you, that you are more than that role, that persona, that identity. We're teaching you how it feels to be brave enough and commit and dive deeper, to see these self-sabotaging patterns and wounds. They're just waiting for your soul. Wants you to grow. Your soul wants you to expand. Your soul wants you to heal. Your soul doesn't care if you have Lamborghini in front of your car or bigger house or I don't know, whatever. Your soul cares about your growth and wants you to grow, wants you to heal, wants you to embody the true essence of who you are, and wants you to embody the feminine. And we're teaching you how it feels to be brave enough to embody that, to embrace that journey. Get excited about this journey. Be curious about this journey. Bring more joy into this journey. It can be fun. It can be easy. And I'm sending beautiful sparkling shower on you, cleansing, washing and purifying you. Cleansing your field, all these cords. And just receive this sparkling energy showering you, activating your DNA, activating your cells, activating your physical body, cleansing any mental blockages and emotional blockages, washing everything down into Mother Earth, and she's recycling that. Cleansing this mental clutter in all of you, for all of you. You can feel lots of their stuff going on. And teaching you how it feels to live your daily life with openness, with receiving, to be more, to do more, but most importantly, living your life with alignment with your soul, with your heart. So let's take 2 deep breaths. Breath in and out. And again, breath in and out. Good. When you're ready to see yourself in this new energy, new way of being, then open your eyes. And namaste to you all. And thank you for being here. Thank you for being brave and diving into this topic, which is challenging for most people. And thank you for staying with me here. Thank you for the donations. Any questions? Anything you want to share how you're feeling before we finish? How is everyone? Just want to hear how you're feeling. Super, Evie and Christina, thank you for sharing that. So wishing you amazing Sunday. For some of you maybe evening, for some of you it's afternoon or morning, wherever you are. And wishing you amazing week ahead. And wishing you amazing life. And see you around. Lots of love and bye for now. Would you like to transform your life? Then book a quantum session on my website. Feel confident and happy again.